PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder, is something I find very close to home nowadays. All of the shit that happened to me as a kid haunts me to the core and makes it hard to lead a normal life. Out of all the traumatic events that happened in my past, one in particular keeps popping up. So I figure maybe it would help to write this down on paper, to sort of try to come to terms with whatever it was that I experienced that day. So here it goes. It was June 18th. I remember this date because as a gift, my mother had gotten me a wristwatch that told the date and time. I had been wanting one like this for a long time, and to finally get it was a dream come true to my 8-year-old brain. She got it for me because her and I were going camping up north that day, and she wanted me to be able to keep track of the time to know when to come back for dinner and such. I don't really remember much of the surrounding area by our tent, other than just how cut off from civilization we truly were. I mean, not another person for miles out in all directions. Just the forest and nothing else. I looked at my watch. 11:46 a.m. I called for my mom and told her I was going to explore, to which she replied, "Okay, but be back by 1 p.m. And with that, I was free, it felt like. I remember feeling a sort of euphoria walking in the woods, like nothing could be better than this. I continued on. I look at my watch. 11:59 a.m. I continue on, walking at a slow, medium pace until I reach a small valley with a large structure at the outskirts of it, straight on from where I'm looking at it. I approach the structure, curious as to what it was. The closer I get, the closer I can see that it's made out of wood and looks like the underside of a staircase that you would find in your basement at home. And to my surprise, as I circle it, that's exactly what it fucking was. Perfectly kept and brand new. It looked like a set of stairs in the middle of the woods, complete with the whitest carpet you had ever seen. Now I know this sounds weird, so let me explain what I was seeing. It was as if a house was there and a tornado came through and left nothing but the stairs in its place, except there was absolutely no evidence of a house ever being there, just the stairs. Even more weird, there was not a speck of dirt or debris on them, nor was there any sort of sound of wildlife, like birds chirping. And mind you, it had been very noisy up until this point. Completely confused, I decided to climb up them and see if I could see my tent from the top. So I stepped up and immediately felt like I was doing something wrong. Like, you know, the feeling deep in your gut that's telling you to stop what you're doing and go back. That's what I was feeling. Even so, however, I continued to climb. Upon reaching the top step, I paused before climbing the last one. Something just felt wrong, but curiosity overweighed my anxiety, and I climbed the final step on the stairway to heaven. And I shit you not, the moment I stepped on the carpet, I heard the most high-pitched, ear-piercing screech I'd ever heard in my life. It was so loud, it made me jump before running down the stairs. The moment I touched the ground again, the screeching got 10 times louder, and my knees buckled. I put my hands over my ears that were now bleeding and crouched down in fetal position with my eyes closed, and what felt like an eternity had passed. I felt a hand grab my shoulder, and the ringing completely stopped. I opened my eyes, only to see it was dark out now, and my mom, with 3 police officers, standing around me with shocked looks on their faces. I look around, and the stairs are nowhere in sight, and in my shocked state, I was told I had been missing for over 10 hours, and we were 7 miles from the campsite. And I just remember thinking, that's impossible. And I go to look at my watch, and what I saw still doesn't make sense to me at all. My watch read 12:20 p.m., June 18th. Only 20 minutes had passed for me, while it was 10 hours for everyone else. My mind still can't make sense of the whole situation. And to this day, whenever I go out to the woods, I always look out for sets of stairs. If you ever see one, I'd advise you to stay the fuck away, because they are dangerous.